All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and try our patties because I have 3 more recipes to make. I'm going to make my barbecue pulled jackfruit sliders next. Here we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Hey lovelies, this is Nikki with Nikki's Savory Vegan Eats, and welcome to my special Super Bowl episode. Now, by the time you all see this episode, of course, Super Bowl will have come and gone, but better late than never. As football season has now come to an end with the Super Bowl, and basketball season is still underway, and the playoffs will be here before we know it, I am wearing my Stephen Curry Golden State Warriors jersey. Now that we've addressed the elephant in the room, let's continue with Nikki's Savory Super Bowl snacks. Savory eats, y'all. All right, lovelies. I'm going to make 4 savory Super Bowl snacks. First, I'm going to be making my pecan and lentil cheeseburger sliders. Yum, 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 yum. Secondly, I'm going to make my barbecue pulled jackfruit sliders, okay? And I'm going to caramelize them. I actually have a full episode on YouTube, seasons 1 or 2. Third, I'm going to be making some delicious Southwest lion's mane mushroom egg rolls in lieu of chicken. And fourth, I'm going to be making some chive cream cheese wonton appetizers. So, thought that would be a little bit fun. You guys, y'all stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this episode. As always, I'll see you at the end of the taste test, but individually, because this is going to be 4 separate clips. See you soon. All right, lovely. So for my pecan and lentil cheeseburger sliders, my 3 main ingredients are going to consist of my sliced shiitake mushrooms, 1 can of always non-GMO lentils. Love my lentils. 2 bags of pecan chips. Now, let me address another elephant in the room. So for those of you that cannot do nuts, okay, and you're looking for a nut-free recipe, if you can't actually consume nuts because you have a nut allergy, which respectfully I understand that, use you some lentils, some black beans, some chickpeas, some form of a bean. If you can't use mushrooms, get creative by putting in some onions, and you can put in some bell peppers as well. Some hemp seeds, you guys, chia seeds, to be able to bind out, your ingredients very well. So I just want to give you some additional options, okay? Okay, so we're going to take my sliced shiitake mushrooms, and we're going to go ahead and put them inside of my food processor. I lightly rinse them off just to be able to get off the debris, you guys. You don't want to drench your mushrooms because mushrooms already contains water. So you don't want to make them dense, and you don't want to have dense vegan cheeseburgers, okay? So we're going to put these in here. All right, I'm just cleaning up as I go along. Okay, so we have our mushrooms in here. Now we're going to take our red onions, you guys. Sliced red onions, okay? You do not need to go this deep with the onions. I just love red onions, and I want that flavor to actually pop out, so I need my onions. All right, lovely. So a little tip before we continue out with our other ingredients. I'm going to actually post to chop my mushrooms with my red onions because the mushrooms are bulky, okay? The lentils are small and refined, as well as the pecans. I had to take a look. All right, lovely. So this is going to get just a little bit messy, and I don't want to mess up my freshly, beautiful manicure. So I'm going to go ahead and take this mixture right here. I'm going to place it inside my bowl. All right, so this is what we have so far. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add me some mustard. Yes, you guys, mustard to the mix. And this only has 60 milligrams. So 60 milligrams, hopefully y'all can see that. So I'm gonna add this. I am trying to target low sodium ingredients going forward, you guys. But mustard, baby, it just heightens the flavor to your pates. So I'm going to add some mustard there. Yes, extra mustard. My mama loves mustard too. But I'm going to also take some onion powder, okay? Put some onion powder in here. Right? And I'm going to take some garlic powder. Now, I do have onions, fresh onions already in there. And I know y'all might be wondering why you put some extra onion powder, just for more additional flavor in lieu of salt too. So I'm taking some garlic powder and just placing that in here. I'm not going to add any salt. I can't remember the exact milligrams, but I remember because I used to use pink Himalayan salt, but pink Himalayan salt consists of a lot of sodium for me, you guys. I think it's a little bit over 140 milligrams, which is supposed to be like basically at the border of what is supposed to be deemed healthy or okay, not going overboard. So I decided to just cut out the salt. Black pepper as well. And then I'm going to take me some gluten-free steel cut oats right here because we want to be able to bind out our ingredients. All right, gonna go ahead and mix out everything here. Make sure you can see it. Ooh, yes, baby, yes. It just smells so fragrant too. And to bind out my mixture even more, I decided last minute to add some vegan mayo to the mix. I usually use Follow Your Heart, so this is gonna actually help to bind out my pates so they don't fall apart easily. You won't be able to taste the mayo in the burgers, but even if you did, I mean, we do put like mayo on our burgers, right? We just are not used to putting it inside, but it's gonna help actually formulate them even better. All right, lovely, so now I'm gonna just simply take a small handful of my mixture, and I'm gonna just build it out flat into a patty, and I'm gonna place it on my parchment paper, and I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator actually for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm gonna put it in like a little square form, and then I'm gonna shape it. You don't have to shape it. You can make it round. You can do whatever you like, but the sandwich sliders that I have, they're actually in square form, so I'm gonna go with that. Okay. I just want y'all to see this is what I come up with. It doesn't have to be perfect either. All right. So see how it's binded? That's what we're going for. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this on my parchment paper, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build out the rest of them and place them in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. All right, lovelies, here are my delicious looking pecan and lentil patties. I'm gonna place them in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. They were already solidified. You can tell that vegan mayo works. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna take them out and then we're gonna go ahead and pan sear them. All right, lovely. So while my patties are solidifying in the refrigerator, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a quick and easy Chipotle mayo spread for my patties, my sliders. So this is not a recipe that I actually, followed. This is something that I just came up in my own mind and said, I like these ingredients, so I think this would be delicious. So let's see how it turns out. All right, so I'm gonna take some Follow Your Heart. This is vegan. I'm gonna take some Follow Your Heart mayo. I'm gonna take about 2 scoops. Then I'm gonna actually add me a little bit of paprika. Okay, if you have smoked paprika, that's fine too. I'm gonna just put a little bit for color, just a little bit. As a matter of fact, what I was really aiming for was, yes, I was actually going for my Chipotle powder. That's what I was going for. So you can put a little smoked paprika, Chipotle powder, you can play it out. I'm gonna just add just a little bit. We want a hint of spice, not overkill, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and I had some leftover Trader Joe's Cuban style citrusy garlic seasoning. How many of you guys have used this? It's aromatic, so just want a hint of garlic taste to it as well. Okay, a little bit more. All right, so then I'm gonna take some ground black pepper and put that into the mix as well. Okay, I ran out of fresh lime, so I'm gonna use some lime juice. Just a couple of teaspoons. All right, let's go ahead and mix it. My ring light is like all over it, so let me go ahead and taste it. You guys can't see the specks of the seasoning. I'm gonna put my little finger to it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Ooh. Does it need anything else? I feel like it has enough lime, but I'm just gonna add a little bit extra touch and a little bit more citrusy garlic, but I think I got it, guys. And then I'm gonna add the finishing touches with some dried parsley flakes. There we go. Yum. Okay. All right. Let's taste it again. Oh, that's perfect. If you want to jazz up your mayo, then go ahead and follow suit with that recipe. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the refrigerator. And then I'm going to go ahead and slice out my red onions. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my patties together. All right, lovelies, it's fun time. So I'm going to take me about a tablespoon, about a half a tablespoon of vegan butter. Using a country crock, I just preheated my one stove top here. If you don't have one, I would recommend investing into one because I don't feel like having my kitchen dirty and I don't want to clean up all of this debris, this mess on a stove. So yeah, country crock plant butter. All right. Then I'm going to take just a few onions. Let those saute in at the bottom for some extra flavor there. Smells good already. Now I'm going to simply just take about 2 or 3 patties. I'm not going to actually overcrowd my skillet here. And you'll see that my patty is actually solidified. So I'm going to put that in here. Got 1 in there, 2. And then room for just 1 more. And then I'll cook the remaining ones. Okay, so lovely, something I want to point out is that you can go ahead and season to taste based off of your palate. You all may have seen my reel that I actually have had some challenges with my kidneys. I had a biopsy recently. Thank you for all of your thoughts and prayers. But you guys, I have to stay away from a lot of high sodium content. So I am focusing on more low sodium recipes, and so more are to come. But I'm going to just take a little of this gluten-free W sauce, Worcestershire sauce. I can't say it, okay? I just don't know why I cannot pronunciate that word. But nonetheless, it has 140 milligrams of sodium, and that's right at the top, the maximum for me. So I'm just going to add a little bit, just for a little bit color. But again, go all out and season to taste as you see fit. I'm just trying to give you all the ideas of how to be able to put your patties together in case you just need some extra inspiration. Okay, so I'm going to take my patty, just take my spoon that I had used for the vegan butter, and I'm going to simply sear it over, and you can see that it's browning already, guys. Ooh, that one looks really, really good. I'm going to add just a little bit more W sauce on the other side. And just know that I'm taking like a teaspoon, you guys, just for a little hint of flavor and color. All right, and the onions, oh my gosh, you guys, this is smelling so freaking good. This is what my sliders are looking like already. Yum! All right, so my patties are looking oh so lovely. They're nice and brown. I'm going to simply just take me some Violife mature cheddar slices. This is plant-based for those that are inquiring. I'm going to take the slices, and I already just pre-cut them, and they fit perfectly already for my patties. And I'm just going to take 3 slices right there. Then I'm going to add a little bit of water, you guys, so we can melt this cheese for the steam. You don't want to overkill it. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want soggy patties. You're going to simply cover it just so it can melt down. And I need another top, actually, because this is going to actually melt onto the cheese, the vegan cheese. So stay tuned. Okay, let's see if this works. That's much better. Okay, I'd rather have my top larger than, you know, not, so I don't want basically my vegan cheese to touch my top, so my lid. So y'all stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and build out, have my arugula, and then I'm going to put together my sandwich buns, and we're going to bring the Chipotle mayo and bring this video home. All right, lovelies. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Look at my sliders, y'all. Those look amazing, don't they? Oh my gosh. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and build out our patties. So what I went and did is I took my little slider buns already that were pre-cut, and I just simply put a little vegan butter on it, and I put some dry parsley. So I'm going to just simply take the bottom here, and I'm just doing 2 because I have gluten-free sliders for my husband. And so I'm going to take these, and then I'm going to just simply take a little bit of that Chipotle mayo that I made earlier, that I put in the refrigerator. Just put that on top. I'm going to go ahead and spread that generously. Ooh. Make sure I get all the corners so I don't have no dry bread. Okay. And then I'm going to take some, I'm going to take some not Chipotle. I'm going to take some arugula. Fresh arugula. I want a nice balance of greens on my sliders. Put it on the other one as well so y'all can see that, okay? Lovely. Now I'm going to just simply take my patty, and I've already cooked my red onions into them as well. I'm going to gently take this out. Put the first patty. Ooh, that looks so good. Move this over. Take this second one. Make sure y'all can see that. All right. Caramelized onions. All right. I'm gonna take my top, and I present to y'all my pecan and lentil patties, cheeseburger sliders. That's it, you guys. My cheeseburger sliders. Looks so amazing, so delicious. I'm gonna try this out for you guys. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and try our patties because I have 3 more recipes to make. I'm gonna make my barbecue pulled jackfruit sliders next. Here we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's so good. But I didn't realize how hot it is. It's still hot. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Part of my patty fell apart a little bit. It is so good, y'all. This is what it looks like when it's not falling apart. So delicious. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and y'all stay tuned as I make out the next recipe. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.